Before the ISS, there were other space stations like Salyut 1, the first launched by the Soviet Union in 1971. In 1986, Mir, the third generation of Soviet stations, was closed due to severe problems, and Russia, in 1998, joined the International Space Station. The first model of ISS was the Russian Service Model Zarya, originally intended as a model for the Mir. In orbit since 1998 and officially terminated on July 8, 2011, at first, all permanent crew members were part of the Russian or US space programs. Currently, the ISS receives crew from the European, Canadian, and Japanese space agencies. Primarily, the International Space Stations were served by the American Space Shuttle and Soyuz and Progress Russian spacecraft, but the last mission on space shuttles was carried out on July 8, 2011 by the Space Shuttle Atlantis. The average speed of ISS is 27,700 km per hour, completing 15.70 orbits per day, in orbit at 408 km. This orbit is typically called low orbit, which makes it possible to see the ISS from Earth with naked eye. Due to that low altitude, the station needs to be constantly repositioned in orbit. On average, the station loses 100 meters of altitude per day and orbits the Earth in a period of about 92 minutes. On June 27, 2008, it completed 55,000 orbits since the launch of this area. The ISS was planned to act as a staging base for possible future missions to the Moon, Mars, and asteroids, and also to provide a long-term environment for studies in a wide variety of research fields. To mitigate the effects in human body of a prolonged stay in space on microgravity, the crew perform at least 2 hours of physical exercise a day and follow a strict diet. In January 2022, NASA announced a planned date of January 2031 to retire the ISS and make it crash into a remote area outside of the Pacific Ocean, known as Point Nemo, where many other debris from space missions crashed in a controlled manner.